What's up guys, it's Crystal here. I'm back with another review video for you guys, but before I get started in the review part of the video, I do want to talk about Wishtrend's current vegan promotion. They are holding another vegan friendly promotion on their website, and it starts from today, September 7th, all the way till September 13th, Central Standard Time, and all the vegan products on Wishtrend's website will be discounted to up to 40% off, and they're also going to have a vegan skincare pack that's exclusive only to Wishtrend. On top of that, you might want to keep your eye out on a additional 15% off discount code in my description box. It might not be there yet, but just check it just in case that it does show up, and it should be there until the end of September, so September 30th. But if it's not there, then I didn't get one. Other than that, it is really important that we promote vegan friendly products, and it's a great deal for Wishtrend, especially because almost all of their products are vegan friendly. So this gives you an opportunity to get specific skincare products that you're interested in trying, that you've been eyeballing on a discount, or if you want to replenish your skincare stock supply, which I will definitely be doing because my ultimate favorite vegan product from Wishtrend is actually the Rovectin Clean LHA Blemish Ampoule, and as you can see, these are kind of small, so I definitely need to replenish these a lot quicker, and now is the perfect time, especially because of that discount that's going on during their vegan promotion. And I have reviewed this product before on my channel, and I'm gonna go ahead and link the cards on the top in case you're wondering about what my thoughts are and opinions are of this ampoule. But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and also note that this video is a sponsored video by Wishtrend, and the product I received was for free. However, it is 100% my honest opinions, and I think this came at a perfect time, especially going on with the pandemic. A lot of times you want to keep yourself safe, keep others safe, wear a mask, and there's certain issues as to why masks can be such a drag, especially when it causes acne. So in comes the product that they sent to me. This is their organic hemp face mask that Wishtrend just came out with, and it is actually launched already, so if you wanted to take a look at it, you can. But this is their product, and it's supposed to be a one size fits most adults. It's quite stretchy, as you can see. Well, the band strings are, and on top of that, you can get this from Wishtrend's website for $10 US. You can buy them as just 1, 2, 3, or even a 6-pack if you need it. Further ado, I want to go ahead and show the clip of the actual product and my impressions. I will say that this video is going to be a lot different than how I normally do my videos, solely because I've only reviewed the product or tried the product for 2 days straight. This is technically my 4th day using this mask by now, but the other clips are only been 2 days, so it is a little bit different from how I normally do my reviews. But just keep in mind that my opinions from day 1 and 2 are exactly the same as it is on day 4. So this is the Wishtrend Organic Hemp Face Mask. It has 55% organic hemp, it's reusable and washable, and it's all skin friendly, which is very important in that pandemic. Here's the back side. Comes in a very nice opaque pouch here, and it's sanitized and everything. Here is the mask. We're just gonna pull it out. Here's the mat. This is the part that goes and touches your face, and this is the front side. So there's a couple of tags that are attached to the mask, so let's just read it together. It says it's 100% organic with content standard. By Wishtrend, organic hemp mask is made from hemp and organic cotton yarn, and it's certified by GOTS and OCS. And this says, in this together. We only want the best skincare to come in contact with our skin. But what about masks? Amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, wearing masks in public has become a new norm. While prolonged use of synthetic masks can irritate the skin, breathe easy with the organic hemp face mask made from an organic blend of 55% hemp and 45% cotton. It has great antibacterial moisture, wicking, and ventilation properties, making it comfortable for all-day protection against pollution and UV rays. So there's that. And then there's this tag that says, you know, by Wishtrend skincare from Wishtrend by Wishtrend. We create products with and for our customers. And then the back of this is basically just how you take care of it, how do you use it, and whatnot. So basically how to care. You're going to have to hand wash with mild detergent before using it, and avoid using fabric softeners, which can reduce the absorbency of the fabric. You want to dry in low temperatures and shrinking may occur. So how you use it is that you'll find the white stitch, wear the mask so that the stitch is placed inwards and below your face. Hold the mask by the ear loops and place your mask around each ear on the side, which should be self-explanatory for a mask. So like I said, this will be the back side. There's the white stitch. That's where your nose will go. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash it. Okay, so here I have this tub of hot water to help kill the bacteria. You want to use detergent. However, this is my first time using it. I'm just going to use laundry detergent. You can use hand soap that kills bacteria if you want, or dish soap I think some people use, but you want to use a mild detergent for this mask. I'm just going to use Tide. So I'm just going to go ahead and wet the mask in here. And I'm going to pour the detergent the front and the back. I think I used too much, but that's fine. You're just going to kind of lather it onto the mask. So basically the mask is all cleaned, and we're just going to, you can either tumble dry it or you can hang to dry it. I think I'm going to hang to dry it to avoid shrinking. I don't know the size of this on my face quite yet, but if it is gonna get a little too big, then the next time I wash it I will tumble dry it to shrink it slightly, but I'm just gonna go ahead and hang dry it. There you go. So this is what my skin looks like right now. Getting a couple of whiteheads because of, and some like acne because of wearing masks all the time. But I'm gonna go ahead and try out the mask from Wishtrend. And I'm gonna go like this because I'm going grocery shopping. So I'm just gonna go no makeup and glasses. So I'm gonna test out how my skin fares with that mask. Without makeup on, just moisturizer, and I'm gonna see if it really fogs up my glasses or not, because a lot of masks fog up your glasses, and that's like one of like the pet peeves of wearing a mask, next to not being able to breathe and it causing maskne. So we're gonna try it out looking like a hobo today, and then next time when I wear makeup I'm going to try it on without or with makeup to see how my skin fares under that too. But I will check in after a couple of hours. Hello, so the sun has set or is setting, so can't really get the natural lighting as it was earlier, but as you can see I don't have really new whiteheads when I wore this for about an hour, or I guess a little less than an hour. Right here is a pimple forming. However, I don't remember if this was forming beforehand or not, but this is forming. I will say that when I used it I think it was still kind of wet, so it was a little bit moist. And I don't know if it had something to do with the reason why this is starting to be more prominent. Don't know yet, but I will try this when it's a little bit more dry and with makeup, probably tomorrow, see how that goes. But yeah, usually when I wear certain masks for a while, I get a lot of whiteheads instantly, especially like those 3-ply surgical masks. Those are the ones I use the most, so that's why I will say that I don't know if you can see it. I think I have a tiny whitehead somewhere on this side of my face. I think it's right here. Yeah, it's a really tiny one right there. But other than that, the mask itself was pretty comfortable because it's stretchy and it didn't really like hinder or slide around my face or anything like that. I think it fit my face quite well. Once again, it will depend, and I actually had to tumble dry it a little bit because the air drying took too long and I had to go get groceries. So I ended up tumble drying it, and that took a little while, but it did shrink slightly. But it has a nice curvature to it, so it really fits snug onto my face without moving around. I will say that it did fog up, but I don't know if that had something to do with because of the moisture, a little bit of moisture that was still in the mask because I didn't fully dry it. But here, let me show you. So it does fit very comfortably on my face. And let me see if I can. I don't think you can see it in the camera. Like very little fogging. It still fogs up, don't get me wrong. It definitely still fogs up. But it's a lot less fogging compared to other masks that I have used. I have used those cloth ones and I have used those surgical masks. So those fogged up a lot, especially the surgical mask. And this one, not so bad. And the breathing is not as hard and talking is not as hard in this mask compared to the other masks that I have used before. I've never really tried fabric masks, and so far so good. It doesn't really like put pressure on my face or anything. It doesn't touch my face that much besides, you know, what needs to be touched, which is like this, the outline of the mask and back. Yeah, there's like no irritation so far. Hello, so it's been a couple of hours and I did wear the mask, I think for an accumulated amount of time of like maybe 4 hours or so when I was running errands, and I can tell you that my makeup did get on the mask, if you can see. A little bit on the nose area, some on the sides here, this side as well, and the bottom of here right there, if you can see that. Yeah, so my makeup definitely got on here, which is no big deal, very common in terms of, you know, masks, especially when you wear makeup. I want to talk about the pros first. When it came to wearing the mask, so the pro was that I was able to breathe a lot easier through this mask than compared to surgical masks. Like I stated before, yesterday when I wasn't wearing makeup with the mask. Another thing I want to say that it is pretty comfortable. It fits quite snugly on my face, and it didn't, like I said, shift around too much, and it didn't really press hard on my nose like some surgical masks do have the wire in them, so it can help pinch into your nose to fit. Sometimes that doesn't fit comfortably for me, and sometimes it really bothers my face. This one, very comfortable, and it already has the curvature on this mask, the way it's made, so it's really nice and comfortable and snug on my face. I also want to say that it hasn't truly broken me out too much. I don't think you can really tell because I'm wearing makeup, but you can notice that very minimal whiteheads have been formed, or I can just show you the minimal whiteheads that has been formed from the mask. I will say that this morning before using the mask, I did have whiteheads when I woke up, but it wasn't that much or that many whiteheads. So, and I did get rid of them. So I'll show you that the new ones that appeared from wearing this mask is one right here is being formed, and I think this one right here is forming. Yeah, other than that, these have been here, this has been here, so it's this one and this one that's formed. So not a lot of whiteheads are being formed through the mask, which is really nice because I do get a lot of whiteheads immediately after wearing this surgical mask for quite some time. And like I want to mention, I have worn this mask before. As you can see, it's quite thick. This mask definitely breaks me out a lot. And like I said, surgical masks, these are about 3 or 4 layers. This one specifically is 3 layers, but I typically wear 3 to 4 layered surgical mask. So these two were the ones I've been using, but more of this because it doesn't break me out as much as this. But now that I've tried this out, this one doesn't break me out as much as the other two, which is really nice, which is the main purpose of the mask in general. So those are the pros, or what I liked about the mask so far of using it twice. And the cons I'll have to say is that it still creates humidity in my face, but if you don't like that feeling, then it, you know, like, you can't really escape it if you have, like, when you wear masks, and you should be wearing masks, especially during this pandemic, but you can't really escape it. And that's the that's the sad side of it. But this still does create a little humidity. It's not as trapped and annoying as this surgical mask, or especially this. And when I have to talk to someone, you can still hear me through this mask, which is really, really nice, because like this mask, people could barely hear me talk in this mask. So it was really nice that people could still hear me in this mask. And that should have been in the pros, to be honest. I should have mentioned that in the pros. But anyways, it still has a little bit of humidity using your breath, but it's not as bad as the other masks because it can escape easily through the fabric here. And I'm just gonna pull up this tag just to read it, just to remind you guys that this is supposed to be antibacterial, moisture wicking and ventilation properties, making it comfortable for all-day protection against pollutants and UV rays. So like I said, it was pretty comfortable. Wearing this is very comfortable, and it did, I don't know, in terms of pollutants and UV rays, there's no way I can like really know how that feels or have like proof without like certain tools or whatnot. But in terms of the great antibacterial, I do believe it to an extent, because I'm not breaking out as bad as I normally would with the other masks, like I stated. But in terms of the moisture wicking, I think that that's kind of like, that is the main issue I have with this mask. And the fact that this isn't going to prevent you from breaking out completely, especially if you have sensitive skin like me. So I want to include that in the cons as well, that it won't completely prevent acne breakouts. So just keep that in mind. But it does help a lot compared to the other masks that I've worn so far during this pandemic. And the ventilation properties, I am able to breathe easily and talk very easily through this mask. So all in all, there's a couple of pros, but there's only 2 cons that I mentioned or I could think of. But majority wise, I think the pros outweigh the cons a lot. So I actually really, really like the mask so far, but I've only used it twice. So I'm going to keep using this mask during the pandemic, which hopefully will end very, very soon. And if you have any questions and you want to see how I'm doing with this mask like a week or so later on, you can definitely ask those questions in the comment section. But for now, I only have my 2-day impression of the mask, which I do enjoy this mask quite a bit compared to the other mask. So yeah, honestly, I do highly recommend this mask. And if you're really, really sensitive with your skin, or if you have trouble breathing in the other mask, or you want to use a reusable mask, I would highly encourage that you check this mask out on Wishtrend, because it is made out of really nice material that is supposed to be antibacterial, and it has like hemp and organic cotton, you know, weaved into the mask, which is very, very nice. I know this is not like my normal usual review video, but I'm just gonna go ahead and end my video there. Like I said, you have any questions how I'm doing with the mask a couple of days or weeks from now, leave those questions in the comment section down below. If there's any other questions you have in regards to this, also leave those questions down below, and I'll try my best to answer all of your questions. And please stay safe, please stay healthy during this pandemic. And if you have to go out, always mask up. Very, very important, because it's not just protecting yourself, but it's protecting others around you as well. So let's be kind to everyone, and let's think of others as well, and work together to end the pandemic. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, you found this video really informational, helpful, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching.